Baby, sitting about this bitch crying.
I don't care. I told you stop playing with
This
me.
motherfucker cut my baby hair out of here.
So did.
Look at that
Now
shit.
what?
That shit sad. Hurt
Now
my
what?
baby feeling.
Now what?
Cause you don't hurt the dad,
I
you
don't
hurt her
care. I
feelings.
do
You
my
hurt my
own
baby
girl
feelings.
hair.
My baby sat there for 2 hours.
I do my own girl hair.
My baby sat there for 2 hours.
What's going on, Rebel family? Today's video, protect your seed, black man. But before we get to the video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So, as we saw in the initial video there, looks like a brother having some kind of issue with his baby mom. Let's jump right back into that video again here.
Baby, sitting about this bitch crying.
I don't care. I told you stop playing
This
with me.
motherfucker cut my baby hair out of.
Okay, so it appears that the brother had the baby's hair done, and the baby mom wasn't too appreciative of it, so she cut out the beads out of the little baby's hair, and the baby crying. And I get it, the brother is recording. You have to record in these types of situations, but he has to go a little bit further than that. But I mean, let's keep going, because I mean, there's so much with this here.
Hey,
So did.
look at that
Now
shit. That shit sad. Hurt
Now
my
what?
baby feeling.
Now what?
Cause you don't hurt the dad,
I
you
don't
hurt her
care.
feelings.
I do
You
my
hurt my
own
baby
girl
feelings.
hair.
My baby sat there for 2 hours.
I do my own.
I mean, look at this, brothers. Come on, man. I mean, brother, stop this. Look at this foolishness. I mean, come on. You got to make better choices, all right? The first responsibility we have to our children is to choose, to pick, to vet, to whatever word you want to say. We have to choose a decent mother, a mother that is going to be loving, caring, and that's going to raise the children up in an honorable fashion, going to raise the children up with some values, right? I mean, this woman absolutely. What is so triggering? Maybe was it a girlfriend of the brother now that did it? The new girlfriend or something? Is that why she's triggered? I mean, it doesn't really matter why she's triggered, and because it's obviously hurting the little girl. I mean, look at the little girl's face there. I mean, it's hurting the little girl. So, you know, we'll do things and we'll take certain things to keep from hurting our kids, and this is why I call that dude Jay Black a coward, right? Because okay, you have disagreements with your baby mom or your ex-wife or whatever it was, you know, and I'm not justifying him, you know, deleting those women and taking those women out of here, right? I'm not justifying that. They are adults. If you know, whatever it is, that you know, that things between adults should stay between adults. So my biggest focus was a father who, quote unquote, loved his kids to do something that you know is going to hurt your kids. Okay, not only did you take their mother away from them, but you also took yourself. They obviously, you know, they are your children. You have some type of relationship with them. So if you took yourself and the mother from them, then that is going to hurt them. How much more is that going to hurt them? Now they're alone in the world without parents. Yeah, they may have grandparents and other family, but they don't have parents. So that's why I call them a coward, because we will sacrifice how we feel as parents, especially fathers. We will sacrifice how we feel for our children and then do what we can to protect them. That's a father's responsibility. So, first thing is to pick a decent woman. This woman acted this way before he got her pregnant. This woman was like this, and I'm not even ranking on how she looks. I mean, that's just bad enough. But man, I mean, come on. You know how she acted. She acted like this before he got her pregnant. And I'm sick of hearing these fools saying um, these crazy women got the best box. You know, as MTR says, got the best viscous innards. Forget all that. I mean, if you're gonna do it, and I don't even advise you doing that, because stop rewarding these women with stop rewarding the bad behavior. You're rewarding them with your attention. You know, as if your seed ain't worth something. Even And I'm not just talking about when you make the baby. I'm talking about the seed that comes forth from your loins. That should be that's valuable. A black man's seed is valuable. So why are you giving it away to every just chick on the street? I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, stop being the garbage man of the dating world. This is silly. Stop rewarding these chicks with bad behavior. You know, all these things. The bad built, the bad attitude. Just that whole BBW thing is a whole. It's a whole thing. Bad attitude, bad built, bad. All of it. Stop it, man.
My baby sat there for 2 hours.
Look at that. I mean, the other
Baby
babies.
sitting about that bitch crying.
I don't care. I told you stop playing
That
with me.
motherfucker cut my baby hair out of here.
So then,
Look at that
now
shit.
what?
Look at the baby.
That shit sad. Hurt
Now
my
wait.
baby feeling.
Yeah,
Now
it is
wait.
sad.
Cause you don't hurt the dad, you hurt her
I
feelings.
do
You
my
hurt my
own.
baby.
Now the thing that he should be doing next is just instead of just recording it, yo, you should be building a case. And a lot of times brothers don't want to go to court and do whatever they have to do to protect their children. Man, I start documenting this not just with video and just putting it on social media. Cause look at it, it may got 100,000 likes and 36,000 retweets. Just not putting it on social media, but start building a case, man. You know, start getting your stuff together so you can go to court and you know get more say so with your children if you have to do that. And in this case, it looks like he absolutely has to do that, right? And let's keep going. We got more. We got more to go here. And like I said, it isn't just about protecting your seed once you get the child. Protect the seed before that.
The fuck on, man.
No, that ain't shit, bitch. Stop playing with me, hoe. Now what? Y'all both can stop fucking playing with me. Now what?
That's her son's cake.
Over here.
That's her son's cake.
Money over here.
That's her son's cake.
Money over here. That ain't
That's her
shit.
son's cake.
That ain't shit. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Now record that, hoe.
Okay, so looks like, and it sounds like he might have another woman in the background, which is going to exacerbate the situation. But I mean, you could do. I mean, you have a life, and you can absolutely have another woman and so forth, and she's gonna have another dude that's gonna be in the child's life or whatever. So again, the same thing with this brother. Not just putting it on TikTok and social media, but document it. Start building a case. I mean, if he married the other woman, he may have a good chance of actually getting custody of the son with this type of behavior. Keep documenting it, okay? If it sound like she said where the cops at, he called the cops or whatever, and so forth and so on. If you got to start building cases like that, hey, keep building it. You know, document it. Get police reports. Document it. Got video evidence. Document all of this stuff. You gotta go to court. You gotta go to court, man. You can't be afraid of going to court. You know.
Call the police and they still ain't pulled up yet. So where the fuck they at? Where the fuck they at?
Yeah, it look like she want the cops to
The
come
fuck
out. Here.
on, man.
Hey, no, that ain't shit, bitch.
Look at that. I mean, just
Stop playing with me, hoe. Now
let's
what?
see who's in the
Y'all
car.
both
The
can
baby
stop
looks
fucking
little.
playing with me. Now what?
That's her son's
That
cake.
may be good.
That's her son's cake.
Let me go.
That's her son's cake.
See if I can go back here. That may be good. Okay, she's with her friend. Okay, see, always another silly broad egging this on instead of pulling her to the side. Hey, you know, chill, relax, or whatever. Look like the son is young, so he might not remember this, but it's only gonna get worse. You know, the chick is absolutely going to keep this type of behavior going. And again, my thing is,
Stop playing with
I'm,
me, hoe. Now
you
what?
know, this is
Y'all
a
both
channel
can
geared
stop
towards
fucking
black
playing
man.
with me.
And-
That's her son's
Money
cake.
over here.
That's her son's cake.
Money over here.
So this channel is geared towards the black man, and so I'm not gonna. It's pointless to rag on women, just about pointing out women's behavior. It's more about pointing out the behavior for brothers, what you should do in situations like this. You know what I mean? Like, because you can only control yourself. There's no controlling these types of women, so just don't deal with them. I mean, the same thing with this brother. This chick was like this before he ever got her pregnant. You know, you overlook it. You overlook certain things because you want to hit it, and then you wind up in this type of situation, right? And you know, just like I don't hold the excuse women say, well, he changed after the fact, and well, he tricked me or he deceived me and all that. No, I don't want to hear that. There's always signs. There's always signs, and we might ignore them, but there's signs there. You know, you thinking with the smaller head as opposed to the bigger one, and then you wind up in a situation like this. You know, chick throwing your son's cake out the car.
That's her
Looks
son's
like a
cake.
birthday cake. Look at it,
That's her
Spider-Man
son's
birthday
cake.
That ain't shit. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Now record that hoe.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody behind him is saying bye, you know, kind of egging on, you know, hey, keep quiet on that front too, you know. So as you got the video going on, there can't be any, well, someone was antagonizing him, you know, because she'll be able to get a lawyer, right? The state will provide her a lawyer. You have to pay for your own lawyer. So the state got her. They'll defend her or whatever for free, or they'll take on her case for free. You have to get a lawyer. So don't give them any ammo. Just record it, document it with the police, whatever it is, cops, whatever, document it. And I don't give a damn about that. You know, I ain't calling the cops. Hey, we pay taxes. They gonna work for me when I need them. You know what I mean? In certain situations, hey, look here, y'all need to come handle this. You know, I can handle it, but then if he handled it, guess where he going? Then you only do your son a bigger disservice at that point. Let me play this last.
I had this video a few days. Look at her face. Look at her. She can't live without that wig, man. You got a lot of chicks.
This chick got this baby. So, man, brothers. I mean, you gotta protect your seed, brother. I mean, this is crazy. This baby is crying because she can't have a wig on. I mean, why? And granted, the baby may want to just dress up, right? It may. Little girls like to dress up, and they, you know, look like their moms or whatever. Dress up, you know, have little skirts on or whatever it is, right? And that may just be the case, but it doesn't seem like it the way this, because this baby got the flip down. I mean, just the baby got the flip down.
Can't live without weave. They don't see the beauty in themselves unless they got that weave in their hair, man.
Look at this. She got the flip down
Yo,
like her mom.
See this shit, man? This shit is sad. This is why I be rocking with natural women so hard, man. Because it takes a lot of courage to go natural, man. On some G shit, man. Just keeping it 100. Take a lot of courage for a woman to go natural.
That's so sad.
And change her mindset. I don't care if it's with locks, if it's with the afro. Take a lot of courage, man. Shit, why?
That is crazy. Yeah, so, man,
I had this video a few days. Look at her face. Look at her.
I mean, this is heartbreaking. These children seeing this. I mean, you gotta protect your seed, man. And the best way to protect your seed is to not impregnate chicks who are out here doing this type of stuff. I mean, you know, children, your daughters are already gonna imitate their mothers anyway. They're gonna, you know, that's the first woman in their life. They're going to emulate them. So if they do have weave and so forth, that, like this brother saying in the video, that's why he deals with natural chicks. That's probably not probably, that is the better way to go. That way, no matter what type of hair your daughters are gonna have, you know, they understand, okay, I need to learn how to do my own natural hair, as opposed to I gotta go buy someone else's hair and put in my head, you know. But anyway, your responsibility to your children starts before they are ever conceived. It is to choose an appropriate wife, or excuse me, it should be a wife, but you know, let me not get ahead of myself, but at least choose appropriate, a decent woman mother of your children. And it should be a wife. Don't get me wrong. And I say that because there's a level of commitment there. There's a level of you could take more time to vet because it's harder. You're gonna see the difficulties. The real person is gonna come out in the woman who, during the marriage, because there's gonna be, marriage is tough. It's not easy. So that brings about what type of character she really has before you ever have a child with her. 5, 6 years, whatever, before you even have a child with the woman. That way you get a chance, all the rough times you go through in marriage, you get a chance to see who the real person is. That's a real vetting process. Then, once you determine what type of chicks, what type of woman you have. Because it's easier to get out of a marriage than it is to get out of a child. I don't understand these dudes today. Rail against marriage and rail against marriage, but to go have 1,000 kids with 1,000 different chicks and it don't matter. Hell, even if it's one child with the wrong woman is a lifetime of heartache for you, or at the very least, 18 years. I mean, come on, 18 years of hell and headache that you got to put up with, and that's if you want to be in a child's life. Some dudes, and I think some dudes run away from that because they don't want to deal with the chick, but that's not a good reason. That's not a good enough reason to do it. You should always be in your child's life if you have one, because they need you out here. They need that guidance from you. They need that protection from you. They need that provision from you. But 30 minutes with the wrong chick, at least 18 years of hell you're going to be putting up with. So choose carefully. So protect your seed even before you have a child. Whatever it is you got to do, just like we tell women, there's all kinds of birth control. Brothers, there's several different forms of birth control, at least for you. You know what I mean? Use something. Hell, if you got to do the male and female condom, I mean, you do something. But anyway, I mean, this has to stop.
She can't live without that wig, man. You got a lot of chicks, they can't live without weave. They don't see the beauty in themselves.
This is sad, man. So I'm going to end it here, but you have to protect your seed before it ever leaves. Before it ever leaves you, think that mindset. That's precious. It's precious. Don't just give it away to whoever. Why should she even be worth it? It always reminds me of a movie from back in the days, Purple Rain, and Morris Day. His boy, I can't think of his name now for whatever. Jerome, his boy Jerome was like, "Yo, you gonna get old girl's number or whatever?" He was like, "Oh yeah, he already got Apollonia's number, whatever, right?" And then Jerome was like, "Well, you gonna call her?" He was like, "Nah, I want the chick to call me. I'm the only star in this town." And I think brothers need to start looking at it that way sometimes. Honestly, I think brothers look at women as the prize, as opposed to at least being on equal footing with the woman. That she's more valuable than they are by just saying, "Okay, I'll give up my seed to any old chick or any old random chick." No, I'm more valuable than that. That's where you got to start thinking that your seed is valuable and it shouldn't just be given to anyone. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Final thoughts, brothers. Peace, Rebel family.